Well, I remember thinking what a very jolly and amusing and attractive 16-year-old she was.
That you can't behave as you used to.
I think that's probably just as well if you knew how I used to behave.
She was barely 16, shy, soft-spoken, and living a quiet life far from the spotlight. He was 29, the heir to the British throne, the man destined to be king. When their paths crossed, it wasn't love at first sight, it was selection. Prince Charles met Lady Diana Spencer when she was just a schoolgirl, the younger sister of the woman he was actually dating at the time. But in the eyes of the royal family, she was perfect, young, pure, noble, and most importantly, suitable. She checked every royal box before she even knew what she was stepping into. At 16, Diana was already being spoken about in palace corridors, not as a girl, but as a prospect. And while the world would later see a fairy tale, behind the palace gates, it was a carefully written script. Charles was under immense pressure. He was nearing 30, still unmarried, and the royal advisors were whispering louder every day. It was time to choose a bride. And so, when Diana turned 19, the engagement was announced. But the truth? She barely knew him. They had met only a handful of times, exchanged few words, and suddenly, the girl who used to play with children at her nursery job was now the fiancée of the future King of England. Charles, meanwhile, remained torn between duty and desire, his heart still tied to another woman, Camilla. When the wedding day arrived in July 1981, the world stopped to watch. Over 750 million people tuned in to witness what they believed was the greatest love story ever told. But behind the veil, behind that trembling smile, was a young woman who felt utterly alone. Her voice would later reveal the truth.
Do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.